What's going on, everybody? I'm John.
And I'm Frank.
And this is the Nothing Podcast Live.
Quarantine edition.
He's quarantined. I'm not. What's going on there, Frank?
Well, I'm not really quarantined. This is a choice.
Right, there's no COVID. There's no COVID that's happening here.
No, this is a lifestyle choice.
Yeah, definitely. So Frank has decided, well, you explain it.
I decided the world is too scary and I'm going to just stay home.
Yeah, so Frank's not going to be here all the time, and I have my crew here. We're like a late night show. We've decided that they decided to go with no audience now, and we decided to try to go with an audience for the first time ever.
Right, we've never had an audience, so it doesn't matter.
No, but we have our crew here. We have Danielle is here, and Tom is here, and you guys can make noise now.
Woo woo woo!
You could switch to that one. Look, Danielle, show the crew there. Show the crew, Danielle.
Hello!
Everybody, you can see everybody. This is our crew.
Wow.
Yeah, we have part-time nobodies. Taylor and Doug are here. And full-time nobodies. Me and you. So
Am I just a head in the box? What am I right now?
You are a head in a box.
Looks like the Futurama guy.
It's nice. Doug, how are we doing with the switching? We're okay?
Doing great.
Good, we're switching. We got an angle on there. Frank, you got your own angle.
What do you mean?
You have your own angle of camera.
You can cut to me?
I sure can.
Cut to me now.
Oh, we've been.
Where he was.
Well, he was already there. You were already there. You're there.
Get out of it and then we'll call it again. Right?
Great.
Okay, are you on like master right now?
Yeah.
I can't see anything.
We're on a master. We're on a master shot.
Okay, and cut to my bedroom in 3, 2.
Good.
Hey, welcome to my bedroom.
Now watch this. You can't watch this, but now we're going to cut to Tom. Danielle, we're going to cut to Tom. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Cut to Tom. Hey, there he is. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So Frank, you let us know when you have to go, but we wanted to just kind of, we decided that, and Taylor's also monitoring our comments, if we have any comments, or if we have any viewers.
Yeah.
Your mom.
My mom is there. Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom.
Georgie, I think.
Bob,
Kate.
Everybody,
What's
and
up,
share it.
guys?
Share it. Oh, this is important. Share it, Frank. If you can share it from the Facebook, if you share this to the Nothing Podcast Facebook, because we're live on my personal Facebook page right now.
How do I do that?
You don't know how to log in. Danielle will do it. No, Danielle, you can't do it. Somebody at some point will share this to the Nothing Podcast Facebook page.
That's important.
Yes,
It
very.
is important. Yeah, I guess.
From the producer behind the scenes. Yes, that's very important.
Yes, and there's no one to do it. So, explain a little bit of why we chose to do this.
Me? The guy in the box?
Yeah.
Alright, cut to Frank.
I see Doug and Tom are like fighting over who's gonna do the switching. So,
Sorry, I'm moving
if
away.
there's any erratic switching.
Okay, so the reason we chose to do this was going to be our season 3 launch party.
It was.
The food is ordered. I believe the food's there.
It is here. All
I
the
can
food is
show
here.
it to you.
All the food is here. Danielle, go, you can show them the food.
B-roll shot.
Danielle, let's get a quick shot of the food.
Please.
Oh, there it
This
is.
is only some.
Mario says,
Wow.
I jumped in late. Is this the Corona cast?
This is the Corona cast. It's a Corona cast. Yeah, well, I want to be very clear. Corona is no laughing matter. We're not laughing about it. We are just, we're trying to make people laugh. And Danielle turned to me yesterday.
Capitalizing on the fact that everybody's home.
Right. Danielle turned to me yesterday and said it's very important that we make people laugh right now. And I said, yeah, all 20 people.
And our moms.
And our moms.
I look forward to seeing all those 20 people.
It's very important that we make our moms laugh right now. No, I mean, this is it's a tough situation. And so we decided that we wanted to, we were going to have this launch party. And we decided to cut the launch party. I decided not to mute Danielle's iPad. And her work doesn't ever stop. So,
It's actually your dad.
Dad, stop texting. Stop
So this
texting.
is the party.
This is the launch party. Here we are.
So instead
Yeah.
Eric joined and says it's like space goes coast to coast.
It is like space goes coast to coast.
That's right.
If you see this up here, that's a logo that I didn't anticipate. That's the Switcher logo. I don't know how to get rid of it.
where is it? Which way do I
It's
look?
right above your head, right above you. You see it?
This?
Yeah.
What is it doing in my bedroom?
I don't know. I don't know. Tom, can I have your phone for a second? I'd like to share this to the actual podcast page. So, yeah, we decided to do this because we're going to have a launch party for season 3.
Yep.
Because it's time for the big announcement. Drum roll, please. No, I just got to log in. Season 3 of the Nothing Podcast starts this Tuesday. This Tuesday will be the first episode of season 3. Facebook.
Facebook?
Yeah.
I mean, we recorded the episodes already. We just gotta put them out.
Yeah, but it's done. Season 3 will be coming Tuesday, and we've got a couple of good ones. Frank, do you want to make the announcement as to who the guest is for season 3, episode 1?
I'm saying who's our first guest of the season?
Yeah.
Okay, our first guest of the season. Are we really saying it?
Yeah.
Okay, so for those music lovers out there,
Mm-hmm.
won a lot of awards. You can find him on Spotify. He's an electronic dance music artist, super big.
Yeah.
SoundCloud.
You big on SoundCloud? Oh yeah, with Danielle. Danielle talked over the announcement.
Thank you, Danielle. His name is Grammatic, Gramatik. Check him out on Spotify. He has like 30 million listens on every song.
Yeah, he's a big deal. I'm sorry, I'm logging in right now. Yeah, he's a big deal.
He was supposed to play at South by Southwest. That got canceled because of all this. And he was nominated for a European MTV Music Award.
Yeah, he is playing at Buku Fest in a couple of weeks, and he was supposed to do Coachella. I think that was canceled too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's got shows coming up in New York, and he's a
You
big
know
deal.
things are bad when the dirtiest thing in the world gets canceled.
Yeah, I know. When they're like, oh, it's unsafe to go to this regular thing that we do all the time, but is incredibly unsafe.
So you might be asking, everyone out there,
Yeah.
what did you highly intellectual radio program hosts do with a man with so many accolades, who's a professional artist that has fans who dress like him? What did we do with him? We made him play beats on kitchen items.
Yes.
Only on the Nothing Podcast.
That's right. We made him play beats, and we talked about how he's changing the music scene. But you'll hear it all. You'll hear it all this coming Tuesday. And then we got a couple of big guests coming up.
Yeah, we're not going to say the other one, right?
No.
Maybe we could just say movie star.
Yeah, a
That's
movie
true.
star.
We're not like home movie star.
No, not even a Bollywood movie star. Not a Bollywood movie star. The real thing.
Which is big. Bollywood's big.
Yeah. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to ask Danielle to put her angle down for a second.
You always ask Danielle to put her
And I'm going to ask her to figure out how to share. We're logged in. Share this page to the Nothing Podcast page. Good luck. So what are we going to do tonight? Frank is here. He's only here for a little bit. And
I'll be back and forth.
we're going to do a couple of things. We have some new things we have to show you. We have some very exciting stuff for you guys. No, you can't close it out. You can't close it out. We have some exciting things to show you guys. And we're going to sit down with Tom and Taylor and talk about something that is an ongoing thing you don't know about because the episodes haven't aired yet. So you're going to hear us asking about it beforehand. we're gonna talk about Tom's Cruise.
Tom's Cruise.
Yeah.
A new bit on the show.
So for those of you who haven't listened to the episodes we haven't aired yet, Tom and Taylor went on a cruise at the start of what has come to now be known as COVID-19. And they're here, and we're with them in the same room. So we're hoping they're fine.
And that's why I'm home.
Yeah. No, we're going to talk about them. We're going to talk to them and find out. And we're going to catch up with a past Nobody to see what he's been up to since he's been with us on the show. From very far away.
Australia.
Down under.
I down under.
Down under. Taylor, how are we doing on comments? We got people commenting?
Yep, Joey Box wants to know which of us has corona.
None of us have corona. We've had a couple of coronas, as you'll find out when we get to Danielle's segment. But no, none of us have corona.
He also said that he hears having no hair makes you more susceptible.
It gets in through the pores. Doug knows all about that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, can we see that Doug has no hair?
None.
None. No hair there.
Let me ask you a question. Do you
yeah.
have the whole step and repeat up? I don't see anything except your phone.
Yes, the step and repeat is up, and the food is here. Danielle's gonna go get the pizza. I'm gonna eat the pizza live because we started this. And I'm not.
Mukbang.
That's it. What?
How many people are watching this?
How many people we got, Taylor?
We've got Grace Shock saying hello.
Hello, Grace. 7 people we've got.
We've got Matt Hunt saying that Hazmat is here.
Hazmat. Oh yeah, Hazmat Hunt. So we've decided that Matt's not going to be around when Corona is completely long gone. So we've decided to refer to him as Hazmat Hunt from this point on. Because he's a bubble boy. I have a cough. I'm letting you know that I have a cough. I've had a cough. I'm being honest.
Is it a dry cough?
It is a dry cough, but I've had it for like a month and a half. So,
You're fine.
you know, hopefully,
You're fine.
I'm more than happy to stay in the house. You know,
Yeah,
Who
it's
wants
fine.
pizza?
get some pizza out. Tom, what are you looking at? You watching live there?
I'm watching live, bro.
Cool. Taylor, any more comments? Any good comments?
Johnny Tamaro says yo.
Yo, Johnny Tamaro, we love a past guest, the FAO Schwartz soldier, Johnny Tamaro.
Go listen, everybody. We worked this out. We're going to be debuting, I think it's episode 21 on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So that's probably at least 26 hours of listening.
Yeah.
That should get you through a few days of being isolated at your home.
It's true. And the thing is that it doesn't seem like the best time for us to debut because nobody's taking the trains, nobody's going to work. But the bottom line is, you're home, doing the laundry, doing the dishes, doing other stuff, doing the Dougie. Listen to it. Listen to the show. This is zucchini pizza. This is zucchini pizza right here. Yeah.
We trust Modelo.
Kathy Valentine wants to know where Frank's beverage is.
Frank's beverage.
It's here.
They got it.
What you
it's
drinking?
attaching to John's. Do you have the mugs right now?
No, we don't. We haven't shown them yet.
You think I want to get a nice close up of you eating the zucchini pizza?
Tom, please. Good. Some of you may have caught earlier. Frank and I did a test.
No, not caught. Not caught. Don't caught anything.
What do you mean caught? No. Nobody caught anything. We don't want to use the word caught. That's bad right now. Listen, we're just trying to be light about it. This is a very serious situation. But everybody in the world is talking about it. Why do we have to talk about it? Let's talk about stupid things.
Okay.
It's
Let's
tough.
talk about this. If I put my plant close to the camera, does it look like I'm in the forest? Ready?
Anybody? Does it look like he's in the forest? I can't see.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, there it goes.
Does it?
100%.
Right here, Danielle.
So, Frank,
Yeah.
I don't want to lose you here, but I'd like to move on to one of our segments if we can. You gonna hang around?
I'm still here. Yeah, I don't have to pop over on the internet.
Okay. Danielle, I know you just got pizza and you just don't want it. But would you like to join me for our QVC segment?
I have to go get the things.
Yes, and you can bring your wine. And Tom, you're gonna man Danielle's camera.
Yeah.
All right.
piece is good, by the way.
We have some very interesting stuff to show you.
While we're transitioning, Justin Restivo wants to know what kind of groceries you stocked up on. Justin.
Oh, Justin, we have a lot of stuff. We have all the mortadella, many types of I had a roast beef sandwich today because we had it. We stocked up because we were having this party. There's no chair back here.
You ate the whole roast beef sandwich?
The whole thing.
Yeah.
What if you need it for the next week?
Wait, no, I need that chair.
Was that one? What? No, so, yeah, no, we've stocked up on a lot. We have so many vegetables.
Incoming.
We have
That many.
a lot of vegetables. Frozen things. So, what's happening above me? So,
I work out.
so we had, pizza, not pizza, I'm eating pizza now. We had, something where I had these waffles that I made, and then I burnt all of them, and Danielle was like, wow, this is day one, and you burnt all the waffles. Doug, how do we look there? Can we see Danielle behind Frank there?
We do see Danielle.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I'll get a nice shot.
Yeah, I'm literally behind your
This
face.
way?
so I'm gonna move over too, and Doug, if you'll bring up the graphic,
Absolutely.
is it blocking me?
It's perfect.
Okay, we call this segment the Nothing Podcast QVC. So, as you guys will see, Danielle will present them as I discuss them.
We should call this the Nothing Podcast QVC 19.
Yes, QVC 19. We call it the Nothing Podcast COVID 19. So yeah, Tom's gonna get some close-ups of the items. Not yet. We don't want to display them yet. But we have a lot of new stuff coming for you guys. And we want to hear, my dad has to stop texting Danielle. Listen, we have a lot of stuff. How we doing? We got viewers going there, Taylor?
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Kathy Valentine loves Danielle's laugh.
Oh, everybody loves Danielle. Let's get a round of applause for Danielle.
Woohoo!
Guys, this is exciting. Share this to your friends. Dad, please, share this to your friends. Tell them, because the time has come for the Nothing Podcast. Is it really my dad?
This is your family now. Your whole family.
My whole family? Family, stop texting.
Oh no.
Mom, you're watching? Send a text to them and say, don't stop the group text. Check this
Mary Ann
camera.
says Dad says on the bowl.
On the bowl. Stop texting, please. Please. Okay, so we've got the Nothing Podcast merchandise. First time anybody's seeing it. Oh, we didn't get the... we'll have to have somebody go grab one of those.
Got it.
You know where they are?
In your kitchen.
They're in my kitchen, next to the window, in the cabinet next to the window. Just grab one. We have got a lot of great things for you guys out there, and it's all limited for right now. Actually, it's not limited at all. Well, it's actually extra limited because we only have a certain amount. We don't know how we're going to give it to anybody, or if you're going to be able to get any, or if you're going to be able to buy any. As you can see right here. It exists, we have it all in our hands right now. So Danielle, what's the first item we're going to show off
Can't
today?
have it, but we'll show you.
Well, this is something that has been in existence.
Garnered a lot of popularity.
Yes. So we're gonna share this first. It is a Nothing Podcast pop socket.
A nothing pop cast.
It's currently on my phone.
Currently on his phone.
It's only on mine, John's, and Frank's,
And
now
Taylor's.
Taylor's as of tonight.
Yes, it is a Nothing Podcast pop socket. Now, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and read through these comments, and you tell us what of these things you'd be interested in getting, and then whatever people say they want the most
Feeling that way.
is what we'll get. I mean, we don't know how many of them. We're not, prizes. We're going to maybe do a giveaway. Not now, but soon. So we've got the Nothing Podcast pop socket. Very nice.
Yeah.
And
Beautiful.
it's sturdy as hell.
It is very sturdy. All right, what else do we have, Danielle? Let's go with those little guys.
These guys. Okay, so
Okay.
we got some stickers.
We've got the Nothing Podcast stickers. Wow.
You want to
Take them.
be a nobody?
Be a nobody.
I'm a nobody.
Yes. Next time you're allowed to.
Show me the stickers.
Yes. Show Frank the stickers. Frank has not seen.
Oh, you can't see anything.
Frank, have you seen?
I see nothing.
Can you see these?
Little higher. I like it.
Yeah. So these are the Nothing Podcast stickers, and once we're allowed, you can go on the train and put them places because that's not your job to take them down, right?
You can even, if you go in public, you can stick them on your nostrils.
Yeah. Stick them to your masks, right on the front of your mask.
Stick them to your man.
That's great.
Dad wants to know what the hell is a pop socket.
Okay, so good question, Dad. So a pop socket sticks to the back of your phone and it does this. You can use it as a phone handle, you see? Or you can lean it this way and watch your phone up this way or this way. I never thought I'd ever need one. I love having one. It's a little wide for my fingers. I'm afraid it's going to permanently split my fingers sometimes, but that's just because I'm crazy.
That's amazing that you conveniently had your case
Off.
clear and off
Yep.
to show this.
Yeah, yeah. And all of these can be purchased for a low, low price of we don't know, in installments of we don't know. Danielle, what do we have here outside of the stickers now?
Do you want to show this?
Yeah, you can show that. Show this.
Okay.
Show this first. Yeah.
Okay. We have magnets.
Magnets. Put them on your fridge. Put them on your car. Put them on your locker. Here you go, Frank.
Oh, they look like coasters.
Ah,
They do,
yeah.
but they're much smaller.
They're magnets. Put them on your phone.
You can stick them to people's cars. Put them in the
Right.
outside.
Put them on your car. I'm gonna put one on my car. That way the guy behind you, when he's like, "Get the hell out of the way! What the hell's that?" And he'll swim real close, and he'll see the name of the show.
Right, I know, it's tiny.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you can put them on your phone. No, you can't put them on your phone. I'm gonna look here. You can put them on your fridge. You can put them on your car. Put them on your locker. Put them on the legs of your desk. I don't know what the hell you're gonna do with it, but we
Put
got
them on your
stickers.
legs if you have a prosthetic.
Taylor, what do we got? Did anybody say they'd get any of these things?
Laura Melendez is drinking vodka in the driveway with her neighbors and wants lots of merch.
Great, very good.
I'm drinking wine and
Laura
loving
Melendez,
you.
cousin Laura. She's a big time listener.
It's true.
Show the next one.
We have a beautiful mug
Mmm.
ready for coffee.
Inside the buckets.
Inside the mug is orange,
Awesome.
teal. It's quite beautiful.
Yeah, the Nothing
Pretty
Podcast
proud.
mug.
Pretty proud of this design.
We use the
Thank
mugs.
you, Zazzle.
No, not the mugs we're gonna give to people.
Oh well, okay. So we bought 10 mugs, and we managed to use all of them. So we're not gonna give you those. We have to order more because these are Corona mugs.
Yeah, they're Corona
Well,
mugs.
unless you want us to pre-use your mug. Some people are into it.
Yeah.
You
I'll
never
do it for
know. You never know.
Taylor, people liking the mugs? You don't want it?
Nothing on mugs yet. Oh, Tim Sundholm wants to know if it comes with coffee. It can.
Yeah.
Tim.
Yeah.
It does. It does.
Watch this. Watch this. Wait, Doug, get this shot here. Mugs. Yeah.
Commercial
Wait,
break.
first.
Put the mug here so I can smell the coffee in it.
Smell the coffee, Frank. Mmm. Smells so good.
Is that Folgers?
It is. It's the best part of waking up. Show that first. Show this first.
I know.
Okay, we've got 2 more items.
We have 2 more items.
Wow.
We have Nothing Podcast Pencil.
Nothing Podcast Pencil.
I was bored on
Yeah.
whatever Mr. Brandon bought me.
Let me show these. I want to get real close. Well, you can get real close over there, but I'm going to get close here. This is the Nothing Podcast Pencil. This is etched right in here. It's not going to come off. So the thing is, when you want to write and all the technology has gone down because there's nobody there to man it, you're going to have this
Let
pencil.
me show the etching.
Show the etching there, Tom. Get in there close. Show that etching. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice?
There you go. Got it.
That's really something. Yeah. We're going to do it like QVC.
Pencils.
We're going to do it like QVC. Doug, how many of the pencils do we have left?
3 pencils.
3 pencils. We have 3 pencils left. How many more? We've got the... Oh, we're out? We're out. Okay. So look, we're out of the mugs. We're out of the mugs already.
Oh my
Officially
god.
Oh, wow. We're already out.
Wait a minute. Karen. We have the stickers, but only in black.
We have the stickers, but we only have black
Whoa,
stickers.
that's a sale!
All right, Danielle.
Michelle is on.
Ooh.
Fix?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up, girl?
Everybody watching, welcome. This is the Nothing Podcast Live right now. We're doing QVC style. We're showing you all of our new merch. Frank's?
I'd like to introduce a product we have.
Yeah.
We have Nothing Podcast toilet paper, and we're selling it for $400.
A roll. $400 a roll.
I just made them.
So Danielle,
Making them.
Danielle, we got the pop sockets, we got the magnets, we got the stickers, the mugs, the pencils.
Wow.
What else could we possibly have? What if my head, my bald head, was cold?
Antenna?
What do we got, Danielle?
We've got you covered. John, we have I'm a nobody.
I'm a nobody hat.
Beanies!
I'm a nobody beanies. I'm gonna put it on. It needs to be stretched out for my fat head. Here it is.
Let me see you with that hat on.
The Nothing
You look
Podcast
so cute.
beanie. Frank, I can't
Pretty
show it to
good.
you because if I turn you, I'm gonna lose your good angle there. Here it is. The Nothing Podcast beanie. There, Frank, look.
Great.
I'm a nobody.
Nice. I see that. Looks great.
It says it right there. Wear this, and then people are gonna go, what does that mean? And you're gonna tell them, it's of my friend's podcast, I can't remember the name of the show.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you're gonna say. You're gonna say, oh, it's my friend's podcast, I can't remember what it's called.
It has nobody in the
Thank
title.
you for that.
Search for it and not find
And thank you in advance for not remembering the name of our show.
Nothing-podcast.com.
Yeah, here you go, Danielle.
Oh,
You put it
no.
on.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah, she got really scared. I don't
Is
know
it
what that
possible
was.
for Danielle
You were
to
gonna give
have
me,
all
like,
the items on
static.
her at once?
Danielle, can you have all the items on you at once?
Just to really sell it. And also look totally comfortable and like nonplussed about it, like it's not happening.
Oh,
It's like you were waiting for the bus, not aware that you had all the stuff.
very relaxed.
Relaxed. Go for coy.
Yeah, that's good. That's great. Good job, Danielle. Well done. Well done.
Thanks for
So that's our
my,
podcast merch. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you would like. I'm going to continue to wear the hat.
Ooh.
All right, it's static. Relax. I'm going to wear the hat.
Kate Hines loves the pencils. Her students steal at least 40 pencils a week.
Yes! And we have
Yes, I
more
know
than
that.
enough pencils to go around. How do I look? Do I look like an idiot?
Let the viewers decide.
Viewers decide. Do I look like a moron?
No.
Taylor's like a little bit. A little bit. I'm going to take the hat off. Let's put the hat on Frank. Here it is. Wait a minute, Frank. Here you
Did I
go.
do it right?
How's it? Does it right?
I gotta tell you, man, I'm flying blind on this one.
I know.
All I see is the wall with the paintings on it and the light.
Well, where's your wife? Where's Sam?
Sam's
She's
in the
watching.
and wanted no part of this.
But can't you use her phone to watch what it looks like?
Sam was watching.
Sam!
Ah!
Sam!
Pull around.
Are you watching this live? Why'd you stop?
Oh, he's calling her out
Please
live
tell
on the
us
show.
it was boring.
Georgie likes the hats and the mugs.
The hats and the mugs. All right.
What?
How we doing there, Taylor? We got people?
Yep, we got your mom.
Yeah.
She loves them.
Of course.
One of each, please.
Yeah.
Justin Restivo says it's Port Authority chic. I think it's a compliment.
It is Port Authority chic. Absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely.
That means so much.
It comes with P on it. It's got a comma, which is nice. All right. Very good. Thank you. That's QVC.
Are you giving me out?
Yeah, go eat your pizza. Eat your pizza. Take your wine.
You want the rest?
No.
How many viewers do we have right
Doug, can I get back into my area then?
You absolutely
My
can.
QVC logo's gone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
We have 5.
5! Wow, 5 whole viewers. That's great. No, I'm going to share this later a little bit more. So, what I'd like to do now is I think it's time that we catch up with an old guest. What do you think, Frank?
now? I love it. If it is what I think it is, I'm into it.
Yeah, I want to bring up an old guest, Danny Miller, who was
Yeah.
episode 1. And nobody, we're just gonna, this one's just
He
gonna
was in
sit.
episode 1. Are you high?
No, he was episode 1 of season 2.
Oh.
And with episode,
Season first.
no, right. With season 3, episode 1 coming this Tuesday, all 5 of you, or 3 of you now, I'm sure, listen, this Tuesday, we wanted to catch up with Danny Miller, the puppeteer from King Kong on Broadway, who sent us this video from all the way down in Australia.
Are we cutting to the video?
We're going to cut to the video, and everybody in this room is going to stay very quiet until the video's over. Go ahead, Doug.
Hello everybody and Nobodies, it's Danny here, the Broadway puppeteer. I am back in Australia after the run of King Kong Live on Broadway and thought I'd give you a bit of an update since my time on the Nothing podcast. So, what have I been up to? I'm back freelancing, and so I've done a few of my own projects and also projects for a bunch of companies. Also, a past project that I did before, I travelled to the States. Judy and Punch, the feature film, was released earlier this year, and yeah, this one here is Judy and Punch. So yeah, that has been in cinemas, and I think is being released soon on DVD and Blu-ray. So that's exciting. But also at the moment I'm making puppets for a production of Hand to God that was off Broadway, but now it's going to play in Sydney. So I'm making 5 puppets for that. I've had some time to do some of my own projects. So as you guys probably know, John is a bit of a toy collector. And so myself, I also collect toys, but I did have these guys. So I had Jareth and Hoggle, and they were a little lonely. I've been forever looking for a Ludo action figure, but never found one that was good enough. So I took it on myself to build my own. So this guy is a posable Ludo. He's a little close, that's fine. But yeah, so he's a posable. He's got some wire inside him, so he can do all sorts of poses. But yeah, so that's been fun doing that. Other than that, yeah, I've done a commercial for Moose Toys for a new line of toys called Oh My Gift, and so that'll be coming out in May. The toys will be anyway. I can't show you any of that footage because it's top secret. But yeah, you know, it's been good. But how have you guys been?
Hi, we're back. That was great. Thank you to Danny Miller for sending us that. We wanted to do it. The thing was, with our launch party, we were going to do a catch up with some of the people who were here. We had a lot of past guests who were coming. You know, where are they now, or where are they nobody kind of thing.
I know where they are now.
Yeah, where are they? Home. They're all home. We were wanting to catch up with them to see if they were still doing nothing. We ended up not being able to do that, but Danny sent us that video, and I'm really glad we were able to use it. It was nice to hear from him. So yeah, this is just for those of you who are just joining us, which is probably none. This is the Nothing Podcast Live, and we're doing this because we were supposed to have a launch party, and it's COVID-19. So we're all here. We're not talking about that. We don't want to talk about that. It's out there. It's a very serious thing, but we don't need to talk about it. Everybody else is talking about it. So, no. Good news is that Nothing Podcast Season 3 this Tuesday with
It's big.
Grammatic, EDM star Grammatic. Look him up.
He's so good. He's so good.
He's so good that we interviewed him the next morning. Frank went to breakfast and he was like, I know that song playing on the radio. It was Grammatic.
That was it. I texted him. I was like, guess what? Your song's playing right now in this restaurant.
Yep, definitely. So I think the next thing and then the last thing I'd like to do on our live show here is I would like to bring on Tom and Taylor.
Oh, is it time for?
It's time for Tom's Cruise. Oh, wait a minute. Daniel, give me that close up. Ready, Doug? Ready for the timing? I'm gonna turn. It's time for Tom's Cruise. Did it work?
It worked. I may have cut like before you did anything, and then I realized what you were doing.
We'll do it one more time. Ready?
No, I got it though.
Okay. Taylor and Tom, get in here.
Oh no.
Share a seat. Doug, tell me how far I can go over before you're not seeing anymore.
You could go a little more.
All right, listen. I'm gonna leave now.
Okay, Frank.
All right, bye.
Frank, have a good, rest of your night, I guess. All right?
Great. We need it.
Okay. All right. Let's take a second. I'm going to clear Frank off the desk. Frank and all his novels that he comes with. iPad flat on the ground.
Doug has that. Is that?
Doug, we got an angle on Tom. or
It
Taylor?
is focused on. It could go a little higher, a little bit higher, a little bit more. That's much higher.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Give me that one on Taylor. Danielle's going to get on Tom.
How's that?
Oh, that's
Okay.
my face.
Good.
Yes, that is on Taylor.
Okay, great. So, we're here with Tree Frog Tom and Tree Frog Taylor.
Hi.
Tom is our sound engineer, who you all heard before yelling off mic, and I've heard actually since then, people tell me that their favorite part of the show is that you are never on mic and that you just yell from the back, from the background.
It's my trademark now. Yes.
Yeah. And Taylor is our one of our resident female nobodies, which there are a few, but only a few. So, give everybody a little background as to where you guys have. What is Tom's Cruise?
Okay, well, Tom's Cruise is, we got married back in February.
Oh, congratulations! I heard the minister was a nobody.
Fantastic.
Was nobody named who was great.
Sure, whatever.
I don't know why turn cuts off this, but part of our cruise was well. Let me give you a little backstory, just because it's weird how this worked out. So last year when we were on our first cruise, we booked the last day, and we made it for the 23rd, and we had no venue booked or anything. We had no idea when we were going to get married, and so we booked.
When you were on your first cruise?
On my first cruise back in January.
Oh, okay.
It was just like a random getaway.
Yeah.
So we booked we booked the venue, and like a month later we're like, oh crap, when the hell do we have? Because we totally forgot about the cruise, and so we're like, oh, it's 2 days after the we get married. So it's like, oh, maybe this is the universe telling us this is worth it. No, the universe is a piece of shit. Right. You know, leading up now. So now we're a month before the wedding. And I'm getting people at work telling me or showing me like news articles about don't go on cruises I'm telling her like maybe this is not a good idea.
But that shit was paid for.
And we couldn't get
You weren't
refunded.
gonna get out of it, right?
No way,
right,
shape, or form. So we get on it. We leave, and our first island we were supposed to hit is Jamaica.
Yeah, of course.
And we get to fucking Jamaica. We dock. We go up to get breakfast. And we're like, wow, we're supposed to be off at 8 and 10 o'clock. We're not getting off. So this means we're probably stuck down.
Right.
And sure enough,
But now you were aware going in. You were aware that this corona disease.
Like in theory, in like China.
Yeah, there was talk about it very loosely, right?
Because on this cruise trip especially,
we were on the MSC Meraviglia, which is an Italian cruise line. So it's mostly
and that's not a plug.
Europeans,
That's
Canadians, and then us.
but mostly Europeans.
In Mariver,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Bippity boppity boop
Doug,
boop.
feel free to eat your pizza there.
I'm good.
Okay.
But
The
their
pressure's on. You
but their thing was they had thermal scanning,
right.
which is literally you wait here, okay, go. And then we moved online, and we're like, what the fuck just happened?
Right.
And it was them doing thermal scanning of us, which is basically just checking. If those who don't know, it's just basically like not an X-ray, but like just a scan of your body.
Right.
To see if you had a fever.
You had a fever.
You had COVID-19.
Yeah, exactly. So we cleared, we get on the ship, we can't get in Jamaica, and basically, unfortunately, what happened on our end was that one of the crew members on our ship had the flu.
Normal flu.
Normal flu.
Normal flu.
And our ship screwed up horribly by letting them know the day they docked, and not while we were on our way.
Which is probably like a normal thing for cruise
Yeah,
lines.
right.
It's like someone's
When there's
always
not
sick.
an
Right,
outbreak of a virus going on, I would say yes.
Yeah, so typically, yeah.
When the Papua Jamaican officials said no, which was justifiable, and so we left. And now when we left, the next day was supposed to be Cayman Islands,
Cayman
and
Islands said if Jamaica said no,
they said
you're not coming here.
So I wake up on Tuesday morning and I'm like, boom, flip the curtains over, and I'm thinking I'm gonna see land, and it's just all water. And then Taylor turns over and eventually goes, maybe it's on the other side of the ship. And so we go on the other side of the ship, go upstairs, still water. And then it's when we found out that the door.
They slid it under our door at like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
There was a letter that said like, oh sorry, Cayman Islands also said no. Here's $200 in onboard credit.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we were like, okay, we got extra money.
Oh, and 30% off.
Okay.
So we were like,
We
hey.
got 30% refund and 20% off the next trip. Plus they gave us an additional $100 credit.
Okay.
So to their credit, they were being very generous to the situation, So here it is now. We're like, she's in her glory because she's like, I'm not at work. We're on a honeymoon, and I'm like,
seeing the bright side of it, as you
right.
might say.
And me, I'm like, oh good, I'm gonna fucking cruise on the honeymoon. I want to get the hell out of the ship.
Wait, you weren't just on a regular cruise.
We were on
You were on
Corona.
Tom's cruise.
We'll be back with this. And I'm gonna do the commercial now. You ever said, oh, I need a sticker for the train? Well, there's a Nobody podcast sticker. It's not your responsibility.
He doesn't know the name of his own. He doesn't No, the name. Season 3, is it too late to change the name?
The Nothing Podcast with nobody involved.
But everybody always does say the Nobody Podcast.
Yeah.
They do say that.
It's now hyphen. Season 3. Nothing. Nobody.
And that's okay because
Are we allowed to talk about
I'm a nobody.
Boop, 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 boop. Welcome back. So
What are you left about what?
corn or 9 Inch Nails or
Corn, yeah.
one of them?
Yeah, not the Nothing
yeah, thanks, Corn.
by Corn, the podcast by Corn, the Nothing.
Yeah, guess what? Your music was good when Hot Topic was popular.
Yeah. It's the Nothing Podcast, not the Nothing Podcast.
Get it right.
Get it
Yeah,
right.
I
I don't look anything like that guy from Corn yet. Go on.
So we
David
get
Evans said no. Get away.
Came out and said, no, get out of here.
get out of here.
off.
So now we're all over the news. So Taylor being Taylor,
Right.
we're getting lunch on a Wednesday. We're on C Day, and all of a sudden I'm behind Taylor. She has a plate of food, and all of a sudden she stops, goes next to this woman who we've never met in our life,
Hell yes, I looked
and
at
just
her
starts
phone.
looking at her
Right.
phone like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is this? So then I find myself looking at her phone because she's showing everybody that CNN had our ship all over the news because of the situation that was happening where islands were turning us away. And so I turned to her and I'm like, okay, now this is serious because what are the chances now that not only are we going to get turned away from every island, we had one more island left. It was Cozumel. And I was like, if we get turned away from this island, then we have a really good chance now that we're going to get stuck in Miami, which is where the ship was docked.
Right.
And I was like, this is going to be really bad. So Thursday comes, Cozumel Day. We're being told that Mexico is allowing us to dock. Everything is fine. They had the paperwork that it was just influenza A, that it's normal. Okay, great. So we get to the ship. We get to the port, Mexico looks great.
We can see Mexico from the
Yeah,
windows.
and-
There it is.
And we're like, finally, after almost a whole week, we're going to be able to get off the ship. And Thursday morning comes running around, and we're waiting for a World Health official doctor from Mexico to come aboard the ship to check the patient and another passenger who was showing symptoms of the flu, and then do a check of the whole ship. So they're saying it can take between 2 hours to 12 hours. And so we're saying
So then they say, oh, and we're giving you a full refund.
Of the whole thing.
of the whole thing. Now that night, because it ended up taking the whole day, long story short on Cozumel was, Thursday night, we waited at port, 2 o'clock in the morning Friday, we get a call in the middle of the night saying,
They made an announcement, the whole ship woke everyone up.
we got cleared and we were allowed to get off that ship at 2 o'clock in the morning to go to Mexico. I don't know if I can do Mexico at 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock in the morning, you
Yeah.
get off the ship to go to Mexico.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, you can go.
Yeah, exactly.
Dangerous.
Everybody's
Exactly.
asleep.
Right,
Get
but
No.
so they're saying, get off, do what you gotta do.
Which is.
Wait, he's missing the, so it's a European cruise line. So they don't just make the announcements once. They made the
6
announcements
times.
in 7 different
Oh,
languages.
2 o'clock in the morning. So this whole week's been interesting, and then they're gonna fucking disturb my sleep, and I'm like, oh my god, mamma mia, blah, 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 blah. So now but she's also forgetting that she turned to me 2 o'clock in the morning going, alright, so we're getting off?
Of
Like
course!
it's 2 o'clock in the morning!
No.
What are you gonna do in Mexico 2 o'clock in the morning? I'll wait until 6, go back to sleep!
But that's your only chance.
No! I go back to sleep, and she goes, when she turns over.
And then you woke up in the morning and she was asleep with a sombrero on.
Great night.
Yeah, she's like, I had a great night.
But so
Smell like Tito's.
we did wake up at 6. We did leave. It was beautiful. No one was getting off at that time. Everyone was still asleep. We got a moped. We drove around the
Definitely
island because
motorcycle.
Cozumel is Cozumel's a huge square of an island, so it took 2 hours to get around. So we had a great day. Her back was pretty cooked,
We hadn't
medium
been
rare.
anywhere
Yeah.
else but the ship, so I forgot about sunscreen.
So, but what was life like on the ship while
The
people were
Italians were mad.
Mad, and they actually.
Yeah, but you gotta just realize maybe you can't get off, but you're there, and then especially, let me tell you something. My feeling about the whole thing is that if you were on that ship and you made the best of it, we were like, well, let's just make the best of our time.
Sure.
Then they gave you the money back for the whole thing at the end.
Yeah, it's a win-win.
You win, you come out on top. You're like,
Sure.
I had a great time, and I didn't have to pay for it.
Sure, for sure.
But if you're moaning and groaning and grumbling, Then they give you the money back. What a waste of your time that was.
Well, that's what a lot of the Italians especially
The Italians-
were doing. And not only that, there's, again, you can go to YouTube. It's so easy to look up MSC Meraviglia February 20, when did we go?
Yeah,
23rd.
February, yeah.
There was, people had posted videos of basically what ended up happening on Thursday night when we found out how long Mexico was taking.
Because people packed up their stuff and they were like sitting
And
in the
ready to
main
leave,
lobby
right.
with their luggage.
And so there was 2 Italians in particular who were starting to vandalize the piano that the crew was using in the lobby.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's a
and
good
so
move.
and then it turned into a fight, which turned into pepper spray, and
Oh
it was
my
just yeah.
And we were upstairs dead asleep. Like,
Yeah.
living-
Well,
I thought our
we're
honeymoon was
watching
like,
Star Trek Voyager.
Yeah, we watched a lot of Star Trek Voyager.
We're
Well, you
on
know-
season 4 of Voyager now.
Voyage, that's the one with 7 of 9?
Yes.
Yes, yes. And so, you know, at the end of the
So loves and 7 and 9.
Such a funny comment.
it was good. It was a good trip. It was the wrong time for us to go, but you know, we made the best of it. But we got all our money back.
Yeah.
And so, like you said, we found the bar inside the cruise ship. The bartender was super nice. He knew us at a certain point. He knew the kind of drinks we wanted. We
Yeah,
brought
all we
card
drank was
games.
seltzer. And no one knows what seltzer is outside of
Oh,
New
you
York,
got
apparently.
soda water or like bubble water?
Yeah.
Bubble water.
So
But
we
we
like the can.
Yeah,
we played card games and
Why'd you only drink seltzer?
We're
no, we
boring.
didn't. We drank.
Oh,
And
oh.
she's just lowering the standards
Oh, okay.
One pina colada.
on us. No,
One-
iced tea,
Single
half a
Pina.
glass.
one pina.
Yeah, that's all it took. 'Cause I got a headache.
Yeah.
But no, we made so then we come back with a cough and some sore throat, and we're like, wow, this is great. And then now here we are. So that's Times Cruise in a nutshell.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, but you're gonna go now on another honeymoon somewhere.
Somewhere. Yeah. But you know what's funny about this is you get married, you get on a situation like this, and they go, till death do you part. And oh boy, will we really be
You
challenged.
were close. You
We're being
guys
challenged.
were close.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but I'm sure that you guys were just spending time together and having a good time doing it.
You met Tree Frog Tom.
Yeah, I know. He's a little hot-headed. He's a hot-headed tree frog.
Yeah, especially you leave me in a boat, Tom
Yeah.
turns into the Hulk. And
Yeah.
only so many shirts I can rip. But
Yeah.
no, but yeah, we talked about with the refund, maybe during the summer, hopefully this clears up. We would consider, going
But
somewhere.
the best part of the cruise was our cruise director, Gene Young, got forced into doing a private concert to like entertain people while there was nothing else to do
Oh,
on
wow.
the ship.
Which ended up being
And
okay.
it turns out, yeah, so we went because we were like, oh, this is going to be awful, and I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Turns out, a bitch can sing.
Wow.
And he has this whole other life as being like a Neil Armstrong scholarship recipient to sing.
It's safe to say I got real desperate on that shit.
Yeah.
I was about to get up there and start singing. And if you heard me sing, ooh boy, that's a travesty.
Gene Young.
Yep.
Gene Young.
And he goes,
Gene
I just
Young
checked my
actually-
phone that is not in here.
Yeah,
So,
poor
anyway,
cruise
yeah.
director Gene Young would get on the phone, on the microphone, he'd say, Cruise director Gene Young here. Sorry to say, we're still on this ship. And this poor guy, you could hear his soul dying
Oh.
every time. And then they forced him
Did
to
you get
sing.
seasick at all?
Not at all. I was getting sick of seeing the food.
You were getting sick of being on the sea.
Yeah,
Right.
because cruise ship food is not great. And
Yeah?
It's the same fucking things over and over
Well, I
and
don't
over.
think they were expecting to have to feed
Feed you for the
everyone
whole time.
Yeah.
the
Well, you could have been on that cruise where all the bathrooms backed up and everybody started getting sick.
Yeah,
There's just
that would've
feces
been-
everywhere.
That's fantastic.
That's not as good a cruise.
No, we didn't have any backup. I did poop a lot though.
Well, that's a lot more information
yeah.
than I asked for.
MSC, if you need to poop
Yeah.
on that shit.
Well, I want to thank you guys for joining us
Yes.
here. Thank you for sharing your story.
Thank you.
And,
Thank you for having us. Thank you for having us tonight.
Yeah.
This is great.
Oh yeah. Well, like I said, anybody who has listened to 3 of our episodes that will air out of order and have not aired yet will now be able to look back onto before the episodes aired and learn all about this, which is really great. That's confusing, but once you hear episode 1, season 3,
You'll get it.
this Tuesday, dramatic, you'll get it.
Well, as I said, sorry to cut you
Yeah.
off. I was saying earlier we were drinking our first glass of wine, and I said, in the midst of everything that's happening, and I hope everyone out there is
Yeah,
being safe and
absolutely.
as safe as they possibly can in this time of crisis with health and everything. But I did say that there was no other better place to be at this moment than with you guys. So I really
And here
appreciate
at the
you guys.
Nothing Podcast.
Yeah.
And I would like to thank you guys for doing it. And that's the final word on Tom's Cruise. Great. Thanks, guys. I'm just going to scoot over that middle seat.
Sure.
I'm going to sign us off here. Well, that brings us to the end of our show. I'd like to thank everybody who was involved in this. Frank for tuning in from quarantine. Hi. Frank tuning in from quarantine. Doug running our switchboard. Danielle letting her pizza get cold while she films us. Taylor and Tom for sharing their story. And all of you for tuning in. This has been John with the Nothing Podcast. Yes. Oh yeah. Tune in season 3 this Tuesday. And from all of us here at the Nothing Podcast, good night and good luck. Doug, switch back to the frame of the theme music.
That's it.